What's poppin', and welcome back to another episode of Fletcher the Fisherman. And today I'm out here with KickintheirBASSTV. He's hanging out over there. He's already getting started. He's throwing a frog, I believe. But today's game plan is we're just gonna go out and do some fishing. And today, more specifically, we're gonna be doing some bank fishing. So we're just gonna be taking my little golf cart around. The boat's on the back just because we're gonna use it kind of just hold our tackle and whatnot. But we're gonna be driving around, hitting some neighborhood ponds, hitting some golf course ponds, and hopefully find us some really big old bass along the way. Just gonna be throwing a variety of things. Gonna probably get started with a chatterbait, probably throw some topwater at some point, do a whole variety of things today. So let's go ahead and grab my rod and get to fishing. All right, it's go time. Gonna get started with the chatterbait. Also brought this little topwater down to the dock with me. We actually changed ponds from where we were filming that intro. There was a monster gator that was just not being too friendly. It's getting a little too close for comfort. So we decided to go ahead and move ponds. But the cool thing about this pond is, while there's a really good chance we might not catch anything out of it, there's also a pretty good chance that we could catch a monster bass out of here. This pond, I've known it for either no fish or a 5+ pounder. That's pretty much how it goes. I've caught a handful of like 6s, 7s, and even a few 8s out of here. So hopefully we get one of those guys. I'm gonna give it a shot. It's looking really gross right now though. It's like straight up chocolate milk, so I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but we're gonna give it a try. I mean, it's really nasty. This is like a dead algae bloom. There we go. We're on. We're on, boys. Oh no, he's off. That was like a solid like 3.5 pounder. Dang. Oh goodness. Yeah, there's some like deep structure out here, some sunken Christmas trees and some other sunken timber. So that's probably what that guy came off of. I'm actually kind of shocked I got a bite there. Oh my gosh, I only took like 3 or 4 casts. Maybe we can get some more action like that. Oh, nice. Good one. You need a hand or you got it?
I got him on.
Okay.
I thought he was so big, dude. That blow up was insane.
Oh, he's a nice one. Ain't a bad start. That's pushing 3. We're gonna go to the other side of this pond. No more bites at that pond. We're gonna keep on moving. This is actually like the big lake thing that we fish a lot, but we're gonna fish it from the bank, and we're gonna go right up underneath the bridge. Y'all probably can't see him, but there's a few little bluegill right up against that piling. It's a good sign. Ooh, there's a bass right there, guys. You got one? Really? I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on. Noah's got a giant. Noah's got a giant. Bro, nice.
Guys, look at that. I don't even know what to say. Look at that freaking 6-cent frog in the top of his mouth. That's every bit of like 7 pounds.
Man, that's a beast. Was that first cast?
Yeah, dude,
Was she right up there on the edge?
Yeah, she was right on the edge, dude.
Dude, the second you said that, I literally saw like a 3-pounder swim by and I was about to cast at it. And I just heard the explosion over here. And I was like, that don't sound like no small fish.
Bro, that's, I think we're safe to say this, that that's a 6-pounder.
Yeah, I would say 6.
I want to say she's close to 7, but I don't know. There she goes.
She's tightening down.
Oh man. Hiding under that bridge, guys.
Well, that was eventful. We're gonna go back up underneath this bridge. Seems like there's fish up under there. I saw a nice one swim by. I saw a few more over at the dock when I was helping Noah with this big fish. Noah caught a big fish. So the potential for us to get another fish up underneath this bridge is pretty good. Let's go ahead and get after it. Oh, dude, like a 4 or 5 pounder just followed me up. Oh, come on, come back, come back. Come back. Where did that fish go? Oh, dude. I like literally a 4 or 5 pounder followed me up all the way to the edge. They're under here, bro. I'm gonna try burning it, see if I can't get something just to reaction strike it. Yeah, I'm watching. Oh, there we go. Reaction strike on the burn. Always up on the piling. There we go. Let's get our first fish in. I was gonna say in the boat, but we're on the bank today. First fish of the day that we've got all the way to my hands, which is nice. A little bit smaller than the first fish that we caught, but that's a nice little guy right there. Look at that. He wanted that thing fast. Maybe we're gonna try to burn this a little bit more through these pilings, see if we can't get more bites like that. What are you doing, bro? That guy's jumping all over the place. There we go. Got one. Got one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Got him up from behind the bushes. Oh, that's a nice one, guys. That's a nice one. Get up here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Take a look at that. That's a solid, nice, like 2.5 pounder. They're getting better. Look at that. Good fish. This guy was just staged right up against these cypress trees over here. There's a little bit of shade being down, right down that bank. Got up there, checked the chatterbait over there, started winding it, and got crushed by a nice little largie. Thanks, bud. All right, he got the last laugh there. He just soaked me. Not gonna lie, could have used that little splash from that fish. It's getting pretty hot out here. We're gonna go right back where we caught that one, right down that shaded line. Maybe, just maybe there'll be another one. Gonna give the topwater a go now up underneath the bridge. No, had luck with the frog. I don't see why a little walking action couldn't pull one up either. Nothing else up underneath the bridge or moving spots. All right, biggins, where are you at? I'm gonna try to pull you up with the top water. See if I can't get a massive blow up. Nah. He swam right up and saw me and like paused and then swam off. Never saw him again. Ooh, that felt like a good bite. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh yeah, I gotta set my drag. Oh, my drag's way too loose. My drag is way too loose. We're gonna flip this one. Oh, let's go. Let's go on the top water. Not a full-blown Karen, but she is a big girl. Take a look at that, guys. That is a beautiful fish. She's probably very close to 4. She's a high 3 if she's not 4. We're gonna go ahead and get her off the hook right here. But she annihilated that topwater walking bait. As y'all know, some of y'all that have been watching me for a while, I love to throw this stutter step. It's my favorite walking bait. It's just got really cool, unique action. Not that many people throw it, and the bass just cannot get enough of it. Absolutely slaying them out here today. We've been getting on a nice bite. The weather has just been prime the last few days for us to go catch some really big bass. We got full moons, or no.
We got full moon.
We got full moon.
Bass is just chunky.
But we have a full moon tonight, I believe. So that is really good for the fishing. The weather's been nice as well. It's been really cool. It hasn't been too hot at all. So these fish have been out roaming. They've been feeding up. They haven't been bunkering down super deep, which is nice. And they're just roaming these banks like crazy right now. Noah and I saw a bunch up underneath that bridge, just kind of coasting. So we're just gonna keep working these banks and we're gonna find them. Hopefully we get a lot of big ones today. It's looking like it so far. That's a solid close to 4 pounder. Not quite 4, but we're gonna get one. Made it to our first golf course pond. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the chatterbait. Give it a little flip back in this pocket, see if anything's up in there. Noah's got that frog on. There's a lot of grass in here. Oh, there goes the bass. Literally just went from this grass mat to that one. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. I got a swamp grass chatterbait. Let's see if he'll come up out of there. He literally just went from that. Oh, there he goes. Yes. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, dude. No. I literally saw that fish swim from this grass mat to this one. And I didn't, like, he swam out that way. I didn't think he'd turn around. I flipped it in there and he went straight for it. He was probably about 2.5 pounds. Holy smokes, another pond. We're just pond hopping like crazy today. But like all these ponds outside of like the main channel, they're just all chocolate milk, which is really annoying. Pretty much what happens down here, especially this time of year, is these ponds they'll get like an algae bloom and then it'll die off and it'll stay in the water really bad. And it takes a few weeks for it to get back to semi-normal. But hopefully we find a few ponds that aren't like this today. It's kind of annoying, but hopefully they'll come up and crush some more top water.
Ooh, a lot of it.
Oh my gosh.
The slop.
The slop never fails with the frog.
Never fails with the frog. You're correct, sir.
You hook-setted that guy to the bank. Oh, dude, did you see that? Dude, the second that thing hit the water, it just took off. Oh no. I almost like cast it into his mouth. There he is, got him. Oh, he got off. What the heck? There he is, got him that time. Got him that time. Third time's the charm. He did take my tail though, I did notice that. There we go, another nice little largie. We're moving along. All these ponds have just been yucky, so we're just kind of dealing with the gross water. But that's a little solid fat. But that's
That's a little solid.
I cannot talk today. I literally just brain dead. But that's a little.
That's a little solid piece of fat.
But that's a solid little bass. Let's go ahead and get this sucker back in. Shoot. Little dude took my tail, but we're gonna be a rebel and throw it without the tail right now because we're about to leave this pond and I just don't feel like changing it right this second. So hopefully there's gonna be something else that are gonna come up and bite this. Well, I'm about to do what I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing, and that's fish frog without braid. And that's just because I don't feel like changing the reel that's over in here that has braid on it onto this rod, and just because I'm being lazy right now, and that's just how it is sometimes. But one thing I will make note on this is that you don't always have to have like the perfect setup to fish a lot of the things that you see on YouTube or on TV or things like that. If you're just getting into it, they always tell you to do it a certain way, and sometimes I know it comes across, you might feel like that you have to have certain stuff to fish a certain lure or fish a certain way, and that is just not the case. So today we're taking that approach and we're just gonna throw this frog on some fluorocarbon. And the reason you'd rather use braid for this is it has less stretch. Fluorocarbon's pretty non-stretchy itself, so that's good, but it does sink, which kind of messes up the action of the frog a little bit. And then on top of that, it's just not super durable in comparison to braid. So I'd usually throw like probably at least 40-pound braid if I was throwing a frog. And this is only 15-pound fluoro, but it should do the trick. And now you can probably see as I'm walking up right here why I wanted to throw the frog. We got matted grass everywhere, so I'm thinking a frog is just the perfect solution for the grass, and the bass are gonna come up and crush this thing more likely than not. There, oh gosh. The closest grass mat to me just snuck up under there. Yeah, we can go in the bluff. There it is. Oh no! No!
I used to not think that fish was that big.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. This is why you want braid, guys. This is why you want braid. Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell, but thank God I got him over the tree. He's still on there. Let's go. Crush that thing. That's a good fish, dude. I thought that was a lot bigger.
The way that one sounded when he ate it was just stupid.
There it is, crush the frog. And like I said, guys, what I was talking about when I was rigging up over here is you don't always have to have the perfect setup to fish certain things. I don't have braid on here, which would be nice, especially in that scenario where I hooked him on the other side of that tree branch. So I was really worried that this guy was gonna get off. If this was like an 8-pounder, 9-pounder, 10-pounder, even probably like a 5, I probably would have not got that fish in. But just this little 2-pounder, I was able to hoist them up on over that branch with the 15-pound fluorocarbon. Did the trick. So let's go ahead and get the sucker back in. Off she goes. Well, we're tired, we're sweaty, we're hungry. It's
Hangry.
Noah's hangry. I'm probably a little bit hangry myself. So I think we're gonna call it a day. It was a fun day. We fished a lot of ponds, tried a few different things, and all in all, it was a good day. Can't complain. Had fun out here with this little Twinkie boy out here. But hopefully y'all enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, bass in his passion. Peace out.